the hottest ticket in town for this fight tonight.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks. Hold that thought. Cruz DAZN's foundation is gone. Is she headed down? And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
A very competitive round. But wait a minute! Cruz DAZN now! She is stumbling all over the place! Let's talk about Cruz DAZN. And there's the bell to start round two. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. A much better game plan here.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Jab does not score. Good counter shot by her. Punch, counter punch. Catch and shoot. Some nice exchanges from both women in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
That uppercut just missed. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Well done with that counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. She scored. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Cruz DAZN. Let's get it started in round three. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. Right uppercut just off target. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. They exchange punches. to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice stop, but that won't score. They threw the hook. It didn't land. There's a counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Cruz Dezern in that last round. Well, this fight is not going to plan for her. Here we go to the fourth round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punching. Left hook just missed. Nice counter. Nice counter shot. Misses with that uppercut. Nice counter shot. She wasn't ready for that counter. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Here's a scoring blow. A perfect counter shot. Good counter punch. That counter shot lands. She catches and counters. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Cruz Dezern in that last round. Well, things certainly aren't going her way. She's been on the back foot. She's got... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Cut by that counter. And a nice left hook. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Can't find a home in that jab. Judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. talk about Cruz Dezern in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but there's the bell to start round 6. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't land the jab there. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Just avoids the left uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Defense is not an option for these two. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Cruz Dezern in that last round. Well, this is the time that the There's the bell to start round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Beautiful counter shot. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. We're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That left hook doesn't find its target. Beautiful counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters. Round 8, and we're off again. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Quick punch scores. shot by her. When are we going to see a jab from these two? When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That uppercut's blocked. And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. And this replay proves it. The body shot did her in.
I've got to see that again.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Up first, Muhammad Ali. He stands 6'3" tall with a 78-inch reach. And his opponent, Deontay Wilder, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch. Muhammad Ali, the greatest. The Bronze Bomber, fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the former heavyweight champion of the world.
Just take note. Look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist and legend of boxing, the only 3-time lineal heavyweight champion of the world. He floats like a butterfly and stings like a bee. The one and only, the greatest, Muhammad Ali. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. The jab not finding its target. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The greatest has been dazed. And finally, Muhammad Ali goes down. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we continue.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for fighters.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? That counter shot lands. If there's anyone that can... The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down! Do you believe it? You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You still want to fight.
They got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much... Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Ali in that. On to the second round. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Listen to me. Are you okay?
back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to call you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Ali. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
This is a high-octane battle. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Who would have thought? Oh, no! Ali is down! It looked great live. How will it look again on slow-motion replay?
A shot from the gods. Took an... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You are right.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at it's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Here, that was something special. He caught him with that body shot, and it froze him in his tracks. Look at this again. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knock.
switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you let...
Do your business.